Your life is all about you. Whether you have children in this lifetime, whether you have parents, whether you have other obligations, your life, your reality is all about you. You are not here to coddle and protect and feed other people's egos. Your life is all about you. And when you stand in that truth, when you live in alignment with your truth, everything around you will benefit. We think that by telling people that they're selfish because all they do is put themselves first, all you doing is thinking about yourself. When you are aligned with your truth and you live according to what your soul is guiding you to, anything around you meant to be around you will also benefit. Everything will benefit. I know that a lot of times we judge things as good or bad. This shouldn't be happening or that shouldn't be happening. Something to keep in mind is that there's nothing wrong with people being triggered. There's nothing wrong with people being angry. There's nothing wrong with people experiencing anger, excitement, pain, hurt, loss, like grief. Like, there's nothing inherently wrong about experiencing those things. They are part of the human experience. So just because someone doesn't like what you're doing or they feel some sort of way about your behavior, that does not in and of itself mean it's wrong. What if your behavior is showing them that they need to create boundaries? Your behavior is teaching them that they don't love themselves, or they're not expressing love to themselves, or your behavior is showing them that they deserve something different, something new. A lot of times we look at things in a negative when they can actually be a positive. Losing a job can sometimes be the best thing that can happen to you because maybe you don't have the strength to just walk away. Maybe you're intellectualizing your reasons for staying, and source is guiding you, your soul is guiding you to let it go. We're ready for a new adventure. Let's get excited. And before you can get excited, things got to be ripped apart. We all have our opinions about what is meant to be in this world, right? And so my reflections are just my beliefs, right? And whether they align with you or get you to think of something else, what else can be possible, it doesn't matter, right? We all live in our own realities. And what I've learned is that people will try to tell you who you are and how you should behave and what your human experience should be like according to their own beliefs. But a lot of times people are living from fear. They're not living from their truth. They're living from their own comfortability. They're living from what people have told them is the correct way to live. And because they don't want to rock the boat, they've chosen to stay there. As someone who lives out loud, as someone who has a very childlike energy, who's very joyful and pretty much free-spirited, I know what it's like for people to just be like, about me. But I know it's not about me. A lot of people just aren't comfortable in living lively. They aren't comfortable in standing out. They aren't comfortable in doing what some deem is unacceptable. Maybe some people say you're too much. You're not too much. You are you. There is no such thing as being too much. And what are we comparing you against? Who are we comparing you against? How do we know you're too much? The only way to say that is because we're comparing you against someone. Who are we comparing you against? You're not them. So what does it matter? You're you. You are your own unique expression of the divine. Allow that to be so. Do not allow this world to tell you who you are. A lot of people aren't even living their free. They aren't living their truth out loud. They are just conforming to what they've been told to do in order not to rock the boat. Rock the boat. Be a conscious disruptor. Show people what else can be true. Show us how else the divine wants to express itself. We are all a unique expression of source, of God, of the divine. Call it what you will. And so it doesn't always have to look the same. And some people may think your behavior is selfish. Your life is all about you. Even when you have children, your purpose and who you are does not change. Yes, you may have new worldly responsibilities, but that can look so many different ways. It doesn't have to look one way. It doesn't have to express one way.